What's up, guys? It's your girl Rivah, and I am back again with another video. If you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Rivah. It's very nice to meet you. Before we get into this video, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you guys give this video a thumbs up. And as I always say, make sure you guys leave your comments in the comment section down below. It does not matter how you feel about this video. We all want to talk about it. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, follow my Instagram. It's at RIVAH_JORDON. And we're going to go ahead and jump right into this one. This is the last one that I have to respond to about, this one. It literally says the girls attack me, or I think the girls come for me, or whatever it says. This is the last one. And I'm actually very excited that this is the last video of these 4 videos of me explaining myself, because it's very exhausting. It's very, very exhausting. I feel like I'm reliving the moment and arguing my case all over again. But I think it's super necessary, especially whenever you're talking to someone, whoever it is, whoever you're speaking to. It's very important that you get your point across, no matter if you have to wait or, you have to come on over to, your own channel like I did, or come on my channel and get your point across, because you never know who's watching and who's listening and who really is eager to hear what you have to say. So we're just going to go ahead and jump right in.
Or it's you. Right? I don't want you to be triggered.
I have a question for you, Rivah.
I'm just giving some foundational information, just to help you to understand where I'm coming from.
But I'm gonna say I know it's not an attack on me because you don't know me. You literally just met me, so I'm not taking.
Oh, I'm gonna do some research on you.
Pull up on me.
I already subscribed to your channel.
Personal.
So so the one thing I liked about this conversation a lot, is I literally had never had a conversation with any of these people prior to this, right? But I really liked the fact that Anton cared enough. Like, he really cared about the fact that, he didn't want me to feel like it was an attack, And I think that if it was probably Anton and I alone having that conversation, it would have been a lot more effective, because I wouldn't have gotten 2 people coming at me at one time, stopping my this, stopping my that. Like, we would have been able to effectively just have a conversation, and it wouldn't have been taken so serious. It wouldn't have gotten so intense. Like, none of that stuff would have happened. But I really, really genuinely appreciated the fact that he, overly, was like, it's not personal. Like, I don't want you to think it's personal. It's not an attack. Like, I really appreciated that. Because I already knew it wasn't personal, as I said, because I never met any of them before. I literally did not know them at all. But also just for the fact that, he just wanted to make sure that I didn't walk away feeling like he was just coming for me. You know what I'm saying? And I did appreciate that.
I just want to state that I definitely know that you were doing everything in a joking manner, but I did want to like you said in the.
It's all good. It's all good in the hood. Go ahead, Courtney. Then we have to get back to the topic.
Yeah, because we kind of skirted around the witchcraft, and I would like to get you both to answer the question. But even with Rivah, when you was questioning me and my religion, I guess was a confusion about what it is. For me, it's, do you do spells? Do you believe in spells?
What? Me personally?
Junior, you.
But I want to know, okay, so because I said that I am Earthy, right? Sorry, I just literally saw something pop up, but because I said that I am Earthy, she's coming to me to ask me if I personally do spells. I don't know what I said when I questioned her or when I asked her about her religion. I don't remember any part of that in the conversation. I know that she said that before, that I questioned her about her religion or her Christianity. I don't know that I questioned her. I don't know what the question was that she's saying that. I wish if somebody knows the question, please let me know. I probably have to go back and watch myself and see what question it was. But but anyway, so I felt like you coming to me and asking me if I personally do spells was just an unnecessary question, based off of the fact that I completely explained myself over and over again about the fact that it's about living a holistic lifestyle. It's about living a natural lifestyle. Not everybody does certain things. to some people who do witchcraft. There's some people who literally will tell you that they do, tarot cards, and they do this and they do that, and as well as some people will say, well, what do you consider witchcraft? Like, I think I literally answered the question. Like, it depends on who you're speaking to. That's Earthy that you can ask that question to, as well as like I said, there's a lot of deeper thought processes behind that, depending on who you talk to. But she wanted to ask me personally a question that I think wasn't necessary for me, because of the fact that I genuinely answered how I feel about it, and I attributed how I feel about the earthy people or the natural people to being Rasta. So, or like Rastafarianism, or the Rastafari liberty. So that just showed kind of like the lack of knowledge as well. That's why she asked the question. So, I don't know. I think it was just a question to kind of throw me off, I think, or to try to catch me in the gotcha. That's what I think the question was really for, because I didn't think that was like a necessary question, because we had already answered like a question about earthy people and witchcraft before.
Yeah, black magic. Do you believe in magic? Because that's what witchcraft is. So no spells and black magic and
I should have asked what are spells, and I should have asked what is black magic. That's the questions I should have asked. But I literally was like, oh, like with a Harry Potter wand? Like, do you think I'm just like, boing, 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 you're this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally answered that question, like, in such a funny way, and I should have just asked that question point blank.
Definition of it.
Okay, so to answer your question right away, no. To answer your question right away, no.
It is levels, JR. It is levels.
I do not. But we're talking about the community. Right? Is that what you're asking? You're asking about the whole community? The same Bible says that you have life and death in the power of your tongue. You can literally speak things into existence. So I think that people cast spells every day with their words.
Did I lie? No. This clapping head thing has become so funny with this trend of videos. But literally, did I lie? Because literally the same Bible literally says that you have life and death in the power of your own tongue. You can what you speak, you will see in your life. So some people would consider that magic, no? Okay.
Am I a person who literally like chants or does anything like that? No, I do not. But are there people who are in the community that do like? And the thing is, that's why I'm saying like the word earthy. It doesn't really say anything, because I can only, the perspective I know about, I took the word earthy that he was saying as naturalist.
People who have a holistic lifestyle, people who live a natural liberty, people who, like I said, they're just like holistic people, holistic beings who, again, don't really, use like prescriptions medicine, don't eat processed foods, don't use processed chemicals like literally on their body. Again,
see, from his definition and from hearing you guys speak is a whole different conversation.
Right.
You guys are talking about a wider group of people who do similar things that you put into one box, and you kind of can't do that, because there's a lot of people who are in like the natural community that do a lot of different things, and so that's you're putting a lot of people into one box when you ask that question. But if you're asking me personally, no.
Corey, why are you looking like that?
So there's a lot of like, like we're tired of listening to this conversation. But you asked me a question and I answered it.
You know why?
Because it's a contradiction.
You
said a big contradiction.
And I'm an earthy person according to what people consider earthy.
But also, Courtney asked that question. She said that she asked that question about witchcraft, and it was supposed to be directed to two people. I believe it was directed to me and directed to Kay. Kay didn't have to answer that question.
My singing goodbye. I can ring it for y'all. But like,
don't you cast no spells on me.
There you go.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But anyway, like, you're contradicting yourself, Rivah, and I get, I'm not mad at you. I get what, it's hard. I get it. Like, but I'm an Earth.
I wonder why what she was saying was hard. I wonder what she was saying. I wonder if it was that she's saying that it's hard because literally people keep cutting me off, like attacking my sentence every time that I say something. The fact that people were literally flipping my words and changing the things that I said that I did not say. I wonder if that's what she was saying when she said that it was hard. Because if that's what she was saying, it is hard. It was hard. I'd never been, like I said, and I'm not making any excuses for myself. I'm just being really honest with my Rivah Gang. But that really was hard because, like I said, I thought we were just answering questions and moving forward. I brought up something and, like, literally, like, I couldn't live it down.
Like a person that people would consider earthy, I guess. And you're putting people in a box. Meanwhile, you were just agreeing about churches being full of pimps and panderers or whatever. How is that not a box? And you said yourself, I've not been to every church. Okay, Courtney could say something or whoever could say something because I'm the type that's not going to put anybody in a box, like, as much as possible. So I'm not going to say all earthy people are the same, all Christians. That's why even though I'm not a Christian, even though I don't go to church or anything, I've been to church, but I'm not like a church goer. I'm not going to do that to Christians because I wouldn't want anyone doing that to me. But you, on the other hand, are doing it to Christians, don't want people to do it to you, and that's extremely contradictory, and I don't understand it.
But I don't know what I did to Christians. Again, the question was, is the church a good place to find a spouse? And I said no, and I even said the reason why I said no is because I have a lot of reasons why I don't feel like it is. However, I'm knowledgeable enough to know that you can literally find a spouse anywhere. And I literally said that. I said you can find them at church. You can find them at the gas station. You can literally find them at work. You can literally find them anywhere. But if you're asking me a general question, I would say no, because how can a man try to find a wife that's in the church when she is genuinely dedicated to that pastor, and ultimately that pastor is going to have that final say within their home over the husband? And they asked me, like, I said, I've been to a lot of churches, I know a lot of different stories, and I did say, obviously I have not been into every single church. That's literally not possible. But however, from what I know, it would be harder.
Because you keep making something personal to me that you can't make personal to me.
You literally said.
No, because
I seen all the pimps in church. You said that.
I'm not talking about church.
Now you're saying to Courtney.
Can someone tell me when I said I see all the pimps in church, or can I talk about all the drama that I know that has happened in church? And Rilla is the one that said the pimps in church.
I don't want you to put us in a box.
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said.
Okay. All right. What did you say?
What I did say was you're putting a lot of people under this earthy term into one box, and there's a lot of
you put church people into a pimp box.
But why do you keep saying that I said the pimp thing? Because I never said that. That was Rilla.
What? You agreed.
You said all.
I agreed. But I did not. They put all that on me. Like, I came on here and I'm like, yo, all these pastors is pimps and this and this. And literally, Rilla is the one who said that. And when he was finished, I said, I agree that all this messy stuff happened in church. As well as a lot of these women feel like they're married to the pastor. But they literally putting everything on me. Like, I just came and I just was attacking the entire church when I literally stood strong on my point. And Rilla stood strong on his. But they never brought him up in this conversation. They literally never brought him up.
Rivah, that's why I asked you how many churches you've been to. That's why, Anton, why do you keep doing the manual sound? River, the reason that I asked you why...
Hold on, okay. I let you speak, and you're not letting me speak, and so it's becoming a thing where...
this is a show.
Hold on, okay. Let her rock.
But I'm just saying that you're only getting one point across, which is your point, but you asked me a question, and I want to answer you.
What did I ask you?
Hold on, okay, let her answer. You gotta let her talk.
You asked me.
I think, this is when I started to be like, oh, okay, this don't even make no sense. I really started to feel that way because I feel like you encounter different people in the world, but when I have conversations, I listen. I listen not to respond. I really listen to understand. I listen to hear different perspectives. I listen to find out what other people, what their mentality is, what their mindset is. I genuinely listen, because you never know who you can learn something from. And I feel like a lot of these answers in this conversation they weren't even listening. It was just to respond and to attack and to bash. And I literally, like I said, have never met these people before. And I was just like, oh, okay. So, I get it. You want me to disagree. Oh, okay. You just want me to agree with you. Okay, got it.
You asked me the reason why I'm saying this whole thing about earthy people and being in.
What did I ask you though?
You said that we.
Can you? Okay, I'm trying to get my thought process together, right? I'm trying to get my thought process together. At this point, people said before, like a lot of you guys in the comment section, of the other videos that I did, you guys were like, oh, you were getting flustered, and I definitely was. I definitely was getting flustered because I wanted to be able to explain myself because there's a lot of things coming at me, like a lot of accusations coming at me, a lot of people saying that I'm saying things that I did not say, and it was just like attack. And I think that's not healthy for conversations. I think that's not a healthy way to have a dialogue because a lot of things can get lost in translation, and these are things that are very important to a lot of people.
That we did that with, how come Courtney you're asking me about Courtney. You said that.
Okay. Let her talk for 5 minutes, okay?
Yes, she said we were talking about church, and when Courtney was saying this and about emotional and stuff like that, and then I flipped it and I put people into a box. I put all church people in a box when I said this about pimps, and you were asking me that, like, how come I'm contradicting myself is what you were saying to me. So I'm saying that when it comes to the point of earthy people, that's why I said it's the word earthy, how I took it. This is what I'm saying again. The way that I take it is natural.
Again, for the millionth time. And then I love how the fact that when I brought it back to the conversation that she was stating and how she was saying, you're contradicting yourself. And I said, how? And then she's explaining, and then it's my turn to respond, that when I brought that back up, that nobody said that wasn't true or that never happened, because that was true, and that's exactly what happened, and that's exactly why I was trying to explain myself.
That's how I know earthy people to be. So I'm saying the way that I know, my foundation of knowing what I would consider people who are earthy is Rastafarians, right? Rastas, naturalists. That's what the people that I consider to be earthy. Now I said, when you're talking about tarot cards and you're talking about spells and witchcraft, there's a whole community of people who do that, who are not Rasta.
This is so okay, guys. I'm so glad this thread is over. I'm really so glad. I genuinely could not be more glad that this thread is over. Also, since I'm here, obviously you guys can see what my experience was. A lot of you asked me what my experience was, on the show, what my genuine thoughts were of everybody on there. A lot of you guys were in my DM asking me so many questions. A lot of you guys are like, okay, spill the beans. Like, what did you think? And I think that it was obvious what I thought. I think that I was so transparent. You guys know how I am. Like, I'm genuinely that type of person who is just going to just give you, like, I'm just talking, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to speak with you, and it was obvious what I thought. I was thinking what anybody would be thinking in this conversation of people attacking you who don't know you, trying to discredit the things that you're saying, trying to flip everything that you're saying, change the narrative. So it was obvious what I was thinking. But let me know what you guys think about this. in the comment section down below. I'm so glad that I don't have to explain this ever again. I'm literally never explaining this ever again. Whoever thinks whatever they think are just going to have to think that, because it literally takes so much energy, and I'm like literally just like, when I just go back and I hear the constant bickering, it literally just gives me a headache at the fact that like we just could not have a simple conversation, even though I was trying to have a simple conversation. It just was not possible to happen. So make sure you guys leave your comments in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel if you're not already. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, it's at RIVAH_JORDON. I love you guys so very much. Obviously, I do, because I'm going through this to talk to you guys, because it's almost like when you go somewhere else, like when you go somewhere and you have like an experience and you come home to your family and you're like, listen to this. What do you think about this? What do you guys think? Do you guys get what I'm saying? Do you understand me? And I genuinely feel that comfort from you guys. I really, really love you guys so much. And you know that I mean it, because I literally say it every video. But I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys later.